My 2024 year in review. Like, wow, what a ride. What 2024 has been, diba? This year was packed with ups, downs, and everything in between. From personal wins to tough lessons. It felt like every day had something new to teach me. Looking back, I can see how much I've grown and changed. Well, it wasn't always easy, but it was definitely worth it. So, here's a quick recap of the moments, milestones, and memories that made this year one for the books. What an amazing year it has been! 2024 brought so many opportunities, challenges, and of course, unforgettable memories that shaped me in every ways I never expected. From chasing big goals to enjoying the small, everyday wins, this year was all about growth and figuring out what truly matters. There were moments I laughed so hard, I cried so hard, and times when I had to push through and learn from tough situations. But through it all, I've come out stronger, wiser, and more grateful than ever. So now, let's dive into the highlights, lessons, and all the little things that made this year so special. Hey there, it's Jonah. This past year has been wild, full of growth, both personally and professionally. I think? Well, honestly, it's hard to tell sometimes when you're winging it half the time and hoping for the best. But hey, if I survived and learned a thing or two, I'll call it growth. Between the awkward moments, unexpected wins, and a few what am I even doing days. This year kept me on my toes. I may not have figured it all out, but I can confidently say 2024 was a wild, unpredictable ride, and somehow I think I nailed it. Probably, hopefully, but let's just roll with it. Well, I guess my 2024 is just full of the words I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. Well, I, you can see on my face what type of I'm okay I'm talking about. Well, to talk more about myself, because why not, diba? I'm 20 years old, living my best life in Lupa, Sapang, Cebu City, a sister barangay of Guadalupe. Well, that's how I say it all the time, and I absolutely love singing. Am I good at it? A great question, right? I think so. But honestly, the real MVPs are my shower walls. They've heard it all, from pop hits to me attempting notes I had no business trying. My neighbors haven't complained yet, which either means I'm secretly amazing or they're just too polite to say anything. Singing has been my therapy, my hype up routine, and sometimes my excuse to avoid chores. Because, obviously, you can fold laundry mid cars. So, yeah, if you ever heard around and hear me random singing from my place, it's probably just me living my main character moment. So, as an English major, I had the responsibility to read, and read. So, here is my book collection. I read about a total of 7 books this year: two romance, one science fiction, one fantasy, and three more that I did not add because it was not quite enjoyable to read. But yeah, I still finished the books. So, yeah, that's all that it is, really. So, I recently discovered a new skill: photography. And no, I didn't go out and buy a fancy camera or anything. I just picked up my phone one day and started snapping pictures, thinking, how hard can it be? Well, spoiler, it's harder than it looks. At first, I thought every photo I took was a masterpiece. I mean, who wouldn't be impressed by an artistic shot of my coffee mug? But then I started noticing things like lighting, angles, and how my creative photos of sunsets looked more blurry orange blobs. Still, I've kept at it. I've learned to appreciate the little details, like how shadows can make a picture pop or how zooming in can reveal a whole new world, even if it's just a spider on a leaf. You know, it's been fun, Sometimes hilarious journey of trial and error, but hey, I think I might actually be good at doing this. I might actually get everything in rule of thirds. Probably. On the next slide, you will see things about my socials and relationships. So, first, you see there pictures about me and my friends having a reunion or mini reunions. Those pictures are what we call delayed drawing because most of our plans went on the sketchpad. Who is my online bestie? As you can see, that picture is still them. My friends, it's my Sleeping Hollow blocks. I spent 13,143 hours just to talk with them. I call it my kulitan time. And when do I see them? I see them almost every day this year. And we made about 100 plus TikTok memes shared. We spent a lot of time making libak about other people. It's not a nice bonding, and it's something we should really fix. Well, 2024 has been a very stressful year, but the next slide would show places I went to relieve my stress. Because why not, diba? We can just stick with the stress. We have to also relieve ourselves from the stress. And this is one way of me relieving stress, traveling a lot, which is very effective, I believe. It's not just for me, but in general. Traveling is really good. I suggest you do it too. So the next slide would be about fitness and other stuff. So here we can see I walked an average of 250,000 steps per month. Guess where? Of course, here in the university. I took most of my walks here, and I can say it's an exercise for me. My best vacation this year, hands down, it was the trip to Castle Beach with my family. There's just something about being all together, fully present, that just made it unforgettable. Because for once, we were all complete. No one had to rush off for work or school. And it felt like we were able to relax and enjoy each other's company. From the lazy mornings by the water to spontaneous beach games, everything felt perfect. We shared laughs, made memories, and even got a little competitive over sandcastle building contest. Spoiler, I lost. But it's just me letting them have their fun. It wasn't just the beach that made it special. It was being with the people who matter the most to me. That week was a reminder that sometimes the best moments are the simplest one, and being with family makes everything a little brighter. So take note, spend more time with your family. Each time is precious. Alright? So I guess that will be all for my 2024 wrap up. From figuring out photography with nothing but my phone to bonding with my family at Castle Beach. It's been a year of discovering new skills, making memories, and realizing that I'm still pretty bad at taking pictures of sunsets. But hey, growth is growth, right? I've learned that sometimes life is about finding joy in the small things, and other times it's about laughing at how many failed photos I've taken in the process. So here is the 2025 where I'll definitely be a photographer pro, or at least a little bit better than maybe. And if not, well, there's always next year to try again. And